What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, back again with yet another little video here for you guys. And obviously, of course, as per usual, bad financial advice from a very chilly Cape Town, but nevertheless. Okay, so today, obviously, like I said in last week's video, I've got something super special here for you guys today, and that is obviously this right here, which is going to be a bit of a tongue twister, but it is called the night mask. Okay, now two different types of nights, obviously, of course, but nevertheless, that is the label that WST has chosen. And well, we're not here about the label, we're here about the product. So for the longest time, most of you guys are familiar with two-piece face pros. So obviously a single lower half mask, and of course whatever eye pro you choose to wear, should I say, rather more accurately. So obviously now right here in front of you, I've just got the most common, which is of course the V1E, which is a half mask, and the X800 goggles, which is literally just goggles. So this is the most common setup that you guys are going to be seeing. Now obviously, of course, no two people are the same, so you do get, you know, genetic differences as such. No two people's faces are the same, no two people's heads are the same, etc, etc. So this will work for some people, it'll work perfectly. In fact, some guys even prefer it over a one-piece mask, and that's perfectly fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But unfortunately though, for some of us, there is more likely, or more often than not, should I say, a gap, right, more or less, funny enough, right about there, which is sort of directly below the eye. It's a nice soft, supple little area of your face called your cheek, and a BB directly to that spot hurts like hell. But then again, we're playing airsoft, it's meant to hurt, it's not meant to tickle, so, you know, get over it. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that and who is who. So yeah, now obviously, like I said, with the two-piece sort of face pro set, you do have that issue with a bit of a gap. Now this is where these one-piece masks come in, and this is obviously a solution to a problem that some guys do have. But of course, in true WST style, and well, in actual fact, let's talk about the world's sort of style, there seems to be a period every couple of years, every 2 or 3 years, where people somehow get obsessed with the whole samurai thing. Not exactly 100% sure why, but nevertheless, WST staying true to form and keeping up with the trends, because right now, currently, the whole samurai thing is becoming super popular. So of course, why not have a samurai mask? And of course, it is a one piece, so none of these gaps right in here. It is hella hard, so no BBs are going to be going through there. And of course, you do have this sort of metal mesh on the inside of the mouth, so you still get that complete nice look with, of course, some pretty decent protection, which as you can see is actually bolted into the mask, which is a sign of damn good quality, which also of course means customizing options, because I know most of you guys out there will not leave anything standard. It's just the way it goes. So of course you can remove this sort of thing and paint it whatever color you want, green, blue, pink, whatever speaks to your soul. You can go ahead and do that. And of course these masks, like I said, they are hard shell, they are plastic, so of course if you're artsy and you're into that sort of thing, you can pretty much do whatever the hell it is you like on this. Is obviously, you know, try to keep the paint off the lenses. As good as they are, paint's going to stuff it up, so let's not do that. But of course the mask itself is fully customizable, and for those of you guys out there that are into the whole samurai thing, it's pretty much going to do the job just fine. And of course, guys that are worried about the gaps, there are no gaps in this. Of course, you're good to go. The only downfall that you may have is, of course, if you are going to be using one of these, you're definitely going to want to be investing in something like anti-fog wipes or anti-fog spray, because of course with airsoft, it's one of those things that we kind of just have to make peace with. It is a curse, but it is a thing. If you're going to be running lenses, you're going to get mesh. Good lord. If you're running lenses, you're going to get fog. Some way, shape or form, whether it's the slightest little hint of fog or the fact that you can't see a damn thing, that depends on person to person, but you are going to be getting fog. So of course, do try and invest in some anti-fog wipes while you're at it. And of course, just do it. Just trust me, you're going to want it. Obviously, WST has taken steps into, you know, to make sure that this doesn't happen, to make sure that it fogs as minimum as possible. But of course, nothing is foolproof. You are going to be getting some fog. Now, as you guys can see, this is set up with the sort of headband strap, which is a lot more advanced in comparison to most masks that we're seeing nowadays. So you do have this nice sort of soft neoprene, which does stretch a bit. So obviously comfort level is substantially higher, and of course you are loaded with this sort of foam on the inside, which of course is going to cushion the mask against your face. It is a hard shell, and you don't necessarily want something hard pressing up against your face. So yeah, they've taken steps to do that. But in conjunction with that, you get this little thing here. Okay, now obviously the bag is, you know, a big overcompensation for what's inside there, but nevertheless we're not here to talk about that. So in the package you are going to be getting this sort of system right here, which of course clips into your helmet. So for those of you guys who were concerned about running a helmet with one of these, are you going to need to be running the mask and then the helmet, or can you run it as two? Yes, you can. So if you have a look at the way the helmet is shaped, the way the mask is shaped is almost exactly the same curve as most fast helmets out there, and you do actually have this little ridge right here. So depending on how high your helmet sits on your head, or how low it sits on your head, depending on how you've got it set up, 9 times out of 10 your helmet will clip directly against that sort of ridge right there. And then of course if you couple it in with these, it just directs or attaches directly to your helmet. And of course 2 mounting points in the mask, one there and one there on either side, and that of course is going to clip into your helmet. You guys know exactly the one I'm talking about, but actually, so I figured I might as well just show you guys, because there are going to be some of the guys that are out there that are new that don't know what I'm talking about. But of course this little clip right here replaces the clip. If you are getting one of these sort of fast helmets, or you have one of these, 9 times out of 10 you've got this little clip right here. So basically just remove that, and of course that will clip straight in and it'll go directly to your mask. And of course you just take up the slack, make your adjustments, and your helmet is going to fit directly to the mask, or should I say the mask is going to fit directly to the helmet. And now this can get out of here. So yeah, so you get the idea. So essentially you can run it as a standalone mask, literally just like that, which of course is still going to look badass depending on how you've got it set up, but of course it's still going to look badass. And of course you can run it in conjunction with your helmet. So if you're one of those guys that prefer to keep all your face pro and all your eye pro and all your head pro and every little bit of thing that needs to go on your head as one piece, you can do it. So of course WST have thought of everything, as they usually do. These guys are brilliant. It's not exactly a super involved video, it's a nice short one for you guys this week. And of course it is literally just about, by far, one of the coolest masks that I've ever seen. So yeah, definitely worth a look. And of course if you hit this little discount code right there, you're going to get yourself a 5% off one of these masks, and they are really affordable as they are, but of course that extra little 5% is going to make it just that little bit more affordable. So definitely hop on that website, go ahead, check it out, add one to your cart. Why not complete the samurai look while you guys are at it? So like I said, that being said, there's not really a whole lot I can say about them, because I mean it is a mask. You guys get the idea of it and just how cool they are. So as per usual, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and keep us going as per usual. Any comments, criticisms, anything like that is welcome in the comments. Drop it down there, we will get to it, I promise you. And yeah, as for that, we'll see you guys in the next video, next week's episode. And yeah, as always, stay classy, and above all, call those hits, and we'll see you guys then.